drinking breakfast, right? Really cool things today. Really cool things. Really things that mean like a ton to me. And I'm just, well, really cool things and really painful things as well. But what we're going to do first is we're going to do a little bit of drumming just to clear the energetic field. I needed a little bit to clear some things that I have. So I thought, well, I'm going to do it. So I might as well do it online. So we're just going to do a little bit of drumming. I have not gotten my hair stuff yet. So, yeah, whatever. Good morning, everybody. So just a little bit of drumming and then we're going to move on because I need it this morning. So take a nice deep breath. Fill that gut. Not very long. Just needed to shake my energy up this morning, right? Create some new stuff. So first thing, how many of us have started some sort of exercise routine and gone, that hurts. And I think I can't do that. Okay. So if you heard me talking about Qigong, love Qigong. Actually, I'm going to take a class in it because I'm just enjoying the Qigong that I've done so far. And I want to take it a little bit further and I want some more precise because we're doing it in we're not doing it in a class, right? So I want more precise body movements of how to keep moving my energy and the proper stances and stuff, instead of just watching and mimicking and hoping that I get it right, correct? So I'm going to take some different classes on that. But I'm also taking a class on stretching because I don't want to be old and I don't want to not be able to be flexible. I'm trying to build up some muscle mass because I've not been the healthiest individual my whole entire life. Let me reframe that. I have been the picture of health my whole entire life. That's not just me manifesting that. I have signed up for an extremely healthy lifetime. My guides have already told me that. They're like, you're going to have an extremely healthy lifetime. Why go into your older age and not feel good and be able to do the things that you want to do? So I want to get my ass in the saddle again. I have horses at home. I have a saddle that's like, it's like the Cadillac of saddles. I should be home riding. But I'm not, because every time I get on the horse, my ass hurts. I ain't lying. My butt hurts. You get cramps in your hip and you walk around like this for a day. So anybody that's not been in the saddle for a long time and you go to climb up, you're just hoping that horse don't move because you're going to be seized up. So I'm getting ready for the summer. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting ready for the summer. But I'm doing hyperbolic stretches. And my goal is in at least 2 months, I want to be able to do front and side splits. I have never in my life been able to do any sort of split or cartwheel. Cartwheels are obvious, right? Anyhow, cartwheel would be a horrible situation. Anyhow, good morning, everybody. You just never know what we're going to talk about. So I'm stretching and I'm doing this butt hurt. I know Diana knows what I'm talking about, right? When you get cramp in your hip, oh my gosh, you get a cramp in your hip and all of a sudden the world freezes. The world freezes because there's nothing going on other than, oh, I have to get my leg over this horse and find the stirrups before the horse senses weakness. I've had horses like this. Okay, so I'm doing these stretches. I get halfway through. I was 3/4 of the way through the stretches this morning. And I was like, oh, I'm going to have to tap out on this. I just have to tap out. So I sat back. It's your knees and your hips. Diana, my saddle that I have, I bought specifically for my knees and my hips. Man, let me tell you what, it's an amazing, amazing saddle. But I sat down, I drank a bottle of water like I was dying of thirst. And I sat there for a little bit and I thought about it. And I thought, I can either wimp out on this because it hurts. I'm in my first week. It's gonna hurt. I'm not hurting myself, but I'm pulling on the ligaments. I'm not pulling the muscles so much. But it is just the stretch. I'm trying to, do something different with my body that's going, oh my gosh. So I sat here for a little bit. I caught my breath. I chilled out a little bit and I went and I finished it. And I was so proud of myself for finishing it. Hi, Ricky Hale. Because normally I probably would have wimped out. But having done almost a month of the Qigong now, I'm really enjoying the feeling of strength in my muscles and the feeling of stability. As you get older, we do tend to lose some of our stability. What in the hell? I'm not delusional, right? You guys are seeing this. Did you guys see that? What time was that? That's 6 minutes, 30 seconds. That is so obvious. What is going on with that? I'm sitting right here. That was between me and the camera. There is nothing here. Nothing here. I'm looking. There's nothing there. I'm going to have to make a mashup of these things. I don't know if anybody else saw it, but it started as a fog over here. It turned into whatever it was. My gosh. Did you see it form like a ball of fog? Did it glitch again? Are you kidding me? What do I have going on? I believe it's an elemental as well, Tanya. I really do. I'm going to get a mashup of these things going on. It's the same thing. It was the same thing as last time. And see, here it is now. It would have been right here, right? It would have been coming like right across in here. There's nothing here. Nothing. I was looking for it. Okay. So, I totally forgot what I was talking about now. But yeah, so just really excited that I got back on and I finished the workout this morning because, yeah. Oh, Ricky Hell, this is like the fourth time. This is like the fourth time this little white translucent looking little winged thing keeps going by. I don't know what it is. It's got to be a fairy. It's a fairy. It's a fairy. Okay, it's a fairy. But anyhow, so sometimes we have to finish the things that we start. I'm hoping that within a month, I'm manifesting within a month and a half that I am going to be able to do the splits and I can take a picture of it and send it to guys. Okay. Now, the other thing is the Qigong. I'm finding that I just love it. I really just love it. And before I even started doing the practice ones, my guys were going, Qigong, Qigong. I almost bought this huge thing to do Qigong and I had never done it before. And my practical side says, hi, everybody. My practical side says, don't you want to try this first before you just go buy this huge package? And I went, oh, fine. And now I absolutely love it. Yes, my guides can explain it to me. I just haven't gone there yet. I forget about it when I am doing other things. I forget about asking what that is. But it's a fairy. I know it's a fairy. I know it's an elemental. I just need to okay, fine. I need to journey to it and find out what it wants, what it needs. So I want to tell you about another really fascinating piece of manifestation. I'm in love with this manifestation because my big grumpy bear son, Richard, he's been in our intuitive development classes. I've been begging him since we started classes to do these classes. And of course he has to do it in his own time, right? Everything in our own time. We're in our own journey. It doesn't always necessarily mean that because mom wants you to do it, that you need to do it. So, but he vibrates exactly like me. I mean, his aura pictures, we sat down next to each other, which we did at one conference, he had a picture taken, then he left and then I had it taken and they were identical. And I've been trying to express to him that when you put something out to the universe, whether you're in a bad mood, whether you're in a good mood, whether you're thinking negatively or you're thinking positively, the energy does not give a shit. Energy does not care. He is so very quiet. That's just his nature. He's very, very quiet, but he's one of those big teddy bear guys, you know, he's very quiet. So I don't push him on anything. I don't ask him a lot of questions. But he was very tired yesterday and he messaged me beforehand and he said, I'm not going to make it to class. I'm just going to fall asleep. No problem. Okay. So I asked him, I said, are you getting anything from the classes? He says, yeah. I said, are you meditating? And he's like, no, not all the time, but I do feel grandpa around me all the time. And I said, well, that's something. Then maybe you need to start a conversation with grandpa, you know, your guide. And so he's like, I talk to him all the time when I'm in the car and I'm talking about what I want, right? What I need. He needs a new car. He doesn't want a new car. He wants a car that he can work on. He's a mechanic. He's diesel, automotive, and alternative fuels. Okay. So he wanted a car. He likes Corvairs, whatever. And so he wanted another Corvair. He has Corvair vans. He's like, I'm going to sell one of my vans to get a much more efficient car that runs and is dependable, because he likes old cars, you know. And I'm like, okay, well, ask for that. Ask for that. He messaged me this morning. This was yesterday. This was yesterday, right? He's like, I'm saving up. He says, this is so funny. He's like, I'm saving $1,000 just for a junker to drive back and forth to work. And I'm thinking, wow, $1,000 ain't going to get you a car. But honey, you manifest that. Go for it. He messages me this morning. He messages me just right before I got on with a picture of a Corvair, mint condition, interior's perfect, runs like a top. It's not a repo. The person couldn't pay their automotive bill, so they gave the person the car, signed the car over to them to pay their bill. It's been sitting in this guy's lot. Richie works with a tree company at the moment because he wants to be outside. And he walked up and was, slobbering all over this guy's car. The guy come out and is like, yeah, it's just sitting here. And Richie's like, well, I'm trying to get $1,000 together ready, just for a daily driver. And the guy goes, okay. Oh my God. I'm like, what? So he's getting this mint condition old Corvair that runs like a top for $1,000. And I'm going, do you understand, son? Do you understand now how this happens? Oh, I'm going to have a Nova or a, oh crap. Can you really not remember? It's probably going to be a Nova then, right? I want a Nova so badly. So he manifested. Oh yeah. The Cinderella, the younger one is the singing one. They both sing actually, but the younger one will do it in public. But so I was just like, he just mentioned to the guy, he's like, I'm just trying to get $1,000 together, to get this car, to get a car. And the guy went, okay. I'm like, give that man some money. So he manifested. So I said, hey, now do you understand that it doesn't matter if you are having a bad day, you need to change your tune, because whatever you do, you're manifesting negativity for that day. The same goes for what you need in life, or what you want. He lives on what you need. That's how he's working to change his mind frame. So it was just an amazing morning to me. First of all, I finished my workout, which was amazing. And the other thing was he manifested a car in a day. In a day. It's a Corvair. It's a Corvair. Yeah, Corvette. It'd be nice to find a vintage Corvette for $1,000, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'll be like, here, get out of my way. Let me give man some money. But anyhow, Diane, we have a 1973 Super Beetle and a 1987 Jetta Wolfsburg. Sam had I don't know what year it was, but it was the 16 window or the 18 window huge bus, the Volkswagen bus with the canvas top at one point. and it sat in our garage for, I don't know, 2 years, and it needed to be restored. And finally, I said, "Okay, look, you're working away from home. It's not getting any attention. It's gonna melt away in the garage." He sold it for like $8,000 for a rust bucket. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I did. I had him sell it. Now I look at them and I'm like, holy crap, they sell for so much money. But we are they're a huge Volkswagen family as well. We have notchbacks in the garage. It's like they're breeding them. No worries, Tammy. I haven't got it up yet. It will be up in a little bit. Yeah, I mean, they're super expensive. They're super, and you can't find them. And when the guy paid that much money for them, I'm like, what the hell's going on? Am I in the Twilight Zone? But there's a Volkswagen graveyard in Indiana on the highway. Oh yeah, you need to talk to Mr. Fry. Mr. Fry and Richard are huge Volkswagen people. You're looking for some parts? I have some parts. What kind of parts you're looking for? We have some body parts. We have engine parts. Oh yeah. Das Auto. Right? Okay. Good morning, everybody. It's just been that kind of morning. So Saturday we're having a crystal sale. I would be, there nowadays I kind of look back and I'm like, I feel like a bad wife for that. But it would still be sitting in the garage, rusting. So I would rather it be out getting attention, right? Saturday we have a crystal sale. We have black obsidian pyramids and spheres in, you guys. What else do we get in? Mahogany obsidian. If Isis is on here, is Isis. Mystical parts. Finger in a box. I know Dennis Casey last night was hysterical. I removed all the stuff from my desk, but I had a box, and he's like, all I can think of is finger, because he was watching too much television. I'm like, no, it's not a finger, but maybe it is. Never know how our classes go, right? No, not another business. No, Leslie. Okay. Mahogany obsidian bracelets. We have those. Those are actually available in the store right now. You can go buy those right now. But the black obsidian is not in. It will be at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock on Saturday. We'll be giving away the ammonite at 3:30 on My Mystical Life for members of My Mystical Life membership. We'll be giving away the ammonite at 3:30. So be there or be square, right? And of course, for that, you don't have to be present to win. This is a two-hander. Oh my God, now my muscles hurt. This is hi Laura Keating. This is the new giveaway. I have to be careful not to break my coffee cup and drop it on the table. So let me scoot in. This is March's giveaway, and it is a huge septarian egg with tons of little pieces of calcite in it. Nice little calcites in there. Really nice, deep. What's down there? Little egg. And some, okay. Has anybody seen this? Whatever. Mm-hmm. All right. I know it looks like a dinosaur. It is called the Dinosaur Stone. It is I have a massage envy. So you guys, Laura Keating, I just had something float across again. It is whatever. What time frame was that? That was 1940, 1935. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in here. You know what it is? It's because this is my energy working room. And because the period is in here, maybe that is really ramping the energy up. I do have my pyramid in here. And I just put it in here. I have a Massage Envy subscription that I haven't used since Hawaii. So I have like 6 massages built up. Yep, I need to use that. I'm going to use that. Maybe. Yeah, earlier, Laura, you just came in right afterwards. It was like a fog over here, like a mist, and then it did this thing. It's crazy. When she pulled out the next box. When she pulled out the next box, I went directly to the movie The Sixth Sense. Dennis, I can't even tell you. I love your energy. You just crack me up. Oh yeah, the pyramid's conducting energy, and I also you got a mushroom in there, so you basically got a fairy garden. Where's that mushroom? Here. I'm lost. Yeah, I should set up another camera. And actually, we're going to talk about fairy gardens. I think we should do a fairy garden box with like miscellaneous stuff in it, so it's surprise stuff. Oh yeah, the mushroom. I keep forgetting about the mushroom. Sorry. In the pyramid. Okay. Zoom. Okay. Out by my broken chair. My neighbor wants to fix the chair. If she fixed the chair, I'm going to recover the chair. She's like, you should just chalk paint it. I'm like, yeah, that's probably easier. Cards for the day. Let's do cards for the day. Oh, let's just do it. Let's do these in the spirit of the day, right? Okay. Go. Okay. Need a little help. In the spirit of the day, let's do this. So we're going to use, before you mentioned about it again, before you mentioned about it again, it was glass. I know. What mushroom? No, my mind went to all the crystal mushrooms we have in the store. We're gonna do crystal mushroom. I'm gonna have a bracelet sale tomorrow night and a card sale. I just bought a couch to chalk paint. It's gonna be total hot pink princess couch. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Sam about, because he's gonna do a class on fairy gardens, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. We might replace one of his crystal classes with maybe we'll do that in April. I think that's a great April class. What do you guys think? Instead of his crystal class for April, it did it again. It flashed. I think he'll do fairies. Surprise! Oh, okay. So we're going to do fairies. Right? And we'll also have a fairy box for April that will have miscellaneous fairy things in it, and it'll be a surprise. Everybody's going to get something. So I think that would be a lot of fun. The other thing that we're going to be doing with our boxes that you can buy as a gift or for yourself, right? If everybody could share one time, that'd be great. I keep forgetting to say that. Is we're going to put a golden ticket in one of them. In each type of box, one box is going to get a golden ticket with a gift certificate in it for shopping. So every time we release one, whether we release 10 or we release 20, one of them is going to have a golden ticket in it. We will not know which one it is because I'll just put it in a box as we're going along, and it will have a golden ticket. So that will have a gift certificate for something. We're not quite sure what yet, but it will have, well, of course, chocolate and then a golden ticket. Okay. So let's pull a card. Let us pull a card. And I'm going to get on today at 5, my time, Central Time. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. I'm going to start setting up on the schedule where I get online. I need to. Or I get lost in my day, right? Today's collective card is about achieving balance in your money. This is about money, being thrifty with your money, being gracious and helping others that are in need. So it is about your finances right now. If you have a lack, manifest what you want, right? What you want, not what you need. Now I'm singing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, right? I love that. I like the original. Johnny Depp makes it creepy. Like, he kind of reminds me of the guy in the van. Creepy. That one. And the other one is ego, right? Putting too much. This goes right with that money one. Don't put too much stock in what you have. Helping others is a way to help release that ego as well. Being humble. We talked about this last night in class. Being humble as an intuitive is incredibly, incredibly important, because we can get caught up in I do this and I do that and I do this and I do that. We only know how to put the dots together, right? We know how to connect the dots to take the message from spirit and put it out our mouth or onto paper. That's the difference between somebody that reads and somebody that doesn't read. Someone that reads realizes they're a psychic, and somebody that is blind to the fact that they're gifted and amazing, right? I know you made it really creepy. So being humble, helping others, being there for other people, and giving of yourself. What happens? It's returned. It's returned to us then. So be humble. Be of service to others in some small way, whether it be through a smile or giving somebody $10 that just didn't even, that you just felt like they needed it, you know? Be discerning as well. There's some people you give them $10 and then they come back and they go, can I have 40? You ever had that happen? $10 would be nice, but I really need XYZ. Yeah, don't, just step away. Just step away from that. He made it very dark and creepy. I prefer the original one. The whole, any day I'll prefer the original one. My major problem, this is my major hiccup with the whole Charlie and the Chocolate Factory thing. How long did Grandpa lay in that bed? Dangle the golden ticket and candy in front of him. He jumps up and's dancing. Pissed me off. Even as a kid, I was like, wait a minute. This came out when I was little. And I was like, as a child going, what, why is he getting out of bed now? Anybody else present the grandpa for that? Crack Sam up, because I'm like, no. Right? Get your lazy ass out of bed and get a job. Just schnozberries taste like schnozberries. Our kids didn't know where that come off of Super Troopers for the longest time. Schnozberries taste like schnozberries. And how could so many sleep in one bed and anyone think this is not uncomfortable or weird? What's up, Gramps? I mean, he didn't just like creak out of bed either, right? He jumped. It'll be banned next. It better not be banned. We're not even going to go into it. The world has gone amok, 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 amok. Love Super Troopers. It's one of those things that we watch every time it comes on. Oh, I offered a friend $40. They said this will help, but $100 would help more. Right, Nancy? Right? Right? I understand that. It is. I don't know what that sound was, but it didn't sound good. Yeah. Well, I'm glad $100 would help more. Okay. Tanya Lee, you said meow. If you see a cat behind me, you have to let me know, right? Brandy Simpson, last night's class was on, it's a late bloomers private class. That's the class that is a 3-month class that I offer like every 4 months. So I take a break between classes, and that is a different one to sign up than the membership. I know. I don't know what the hell that sound was. I have no idea because everything on my computer is silenced. Like everything is silenced on my computer. I get no Facebook bings, nothing. And it might annoy the hell out of people, but I have no idea when I get Facebook alerts from my phone. It stays shut off because it goes off a lot, right? So I'm like going, I don't hear sounds here. You're breaking my peace and sanity. I don't know what that was. Yeah, no, you're good, Brandy. You're good. Our next live class is next Monday, and that's no, it's going to be Sunday. It's on the schedule, you guys, is Sunday. Actually, it's kind of confusing. It says it's on Saturday, but on the class itself, it says Sunday. I should change that. But now I have so many places to change it to. I'll put it in the group. So that class is going to be on crystals. I think it's on Sard and Onyx. I'm not sure. I have to check with him on that. But April's class with Sam is going to be on fairy gardens. He'll have fun. You survived the night with your visitor last night, Renee. So we're sitting on class, you guys, and in Renee's background is an archway, and it's totally black, right? And then all of a sudden, out of the corner in the blackness comes this thing, and it goes like this, and it looks into a room, and I'm just like, and I'm not the only one that saw it happen. It happened a couple times. So nothing like leaving poor Renee with, hey, class is over. Have a nice night. You're home and alone in the house? You'll be fine. She's fine, though. It was on my computer. It was on my computer. Oh, meow. You be quiet now, meow. Right? Yeah, I gotcha. Meow, how fast are you going? Oh, my gosh. Chicken fucker. Oh, my gosh. Christy. Oh, I thought I saw Christy Elliott. Christy Elliott's been very, very sick. Just offering suggestions. All good. And freaked her out, and then the class was done. And then there's like, good luck, everybody. Her and I messaged a little afterwards. It was interesting. It was interesting. But what it does, and it shows you when you're ramping up your energy, okay? When you're ramping your energy up, especially when you're a group of people, just like this. When you're a group of people, I guarantee you, I don't have little floaty things come across when I'm taping classes. When I'm doing PowerPoints, stuff like that, I don't have little floaty things come across. It only happens when I'm doing classes. Or in a group setting like this, right? So, when you have a lot of people gather, this is why when you get the chance to do in-person classes for metaphysical events, do them, because it builds energy. And your guides go, oh, look at. And other energies go, look, this is why we ground, center, protect before we do anything metaphysical, right? Ground, center, protect, calling our guides to help protect us. Did Renee need protection from who was in her house? Absolutely not. We figure we know who it was. She was ramped up all right. But sometimes energies just stop in to say hi. Absolutely, because they can see that lighthouse. You turn into this little lighthouse, and all of a sudden everybody wants to talk to the lighthouse. And they know you're gearing up to be a reader. They know you're gearing up to figure out if there's a finger in the box, right, Dennis? Yeah. So I've never put a finger in a box. I've never put a finger in a box. And what we're talking about, you guys, is one of our lessons last night, because this upcoming week, this next time, we're going to start doing some reading. We're doing auric reading. Our next class in the late bloomers class is chakras and auric viewing. And we're also going to do psychometry. So we're practicing, right? We're stretching our psychic muscles so that we can just step out and do some reading. Well, I pull up a box and Dennis was like, it's got a finger in it. He was joking. All I could think of was finger. It was the best answer. It was the best answer. I'm going to write it down. Oh no, Vicky. Vicky. Oh my gosh. I'm just can't even. So anyhow, we're just chilling this morning. So let's pull another card. Oh, let's see. Really? Okay. Let's do that one. We have more toothless coming in. I know Vicky's a mess, right? Vicky's a hot mess. You guys have to check the newsletter out. Vicky has an article in there. She's been very consistent having an article in every month. So I don't know if we're going to call her a consistent, what is that? A permanent contributor? Her and I need to talk, I guess. But you have to go read her article because it is so funny, and it's just about Corona. It's funny. You know, we have to be tongue in cheek about some things, right? And she's great at that. She really, really is. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But a lady doesn't tell. I was really thinking Vegas sounds like a lot of fun. I'm going to talk to Sam about a vacation. Him and I need to do a vacation together. We were talking about this, and we really haven't taken, we travel a lot, right? But we haven't taken a vacation together in a very long time, just for fun. The last time we did, it's been about 6 or 7 years. We ended up, we were done running at Forrest Gump's ending place, where he's like, I'm done running. We have a picture of us standing in the middle of the road where he said that. There's actually a marker where he said that. So we went to Valley of the Gods. We went to Monument Valley. We went there. We went to Four Corners. We went to Chaco when we were in New Mexico. But yeah, okay. Today we're pulling a starseed card. No, it doesn't stay in Vegas. I live here. It bleeds off, right? Who else got an obsidian? And I say that because here he is, right here. I need the cutest thing. It just makes you smile. All the great restaurants, right? Oh, good, Diana. Because I'm really thinking Sam and I need to take just a fly out for a couple days or something. We need to do something. He's under a lot of stress. Today's cosmic card, right? Come on, camera, pay attention. This cosmic ancestor. Staying here. You know how hard it is sometimes as a starseed to stay here and work there at the same time? It can feel like it's a monumental task to stay grounded when you have energies from the stars that are trying to talk to you. So find something that okay, I understand the message. Thank you. Find something that works really well for you. And this is going to be important. Works really, really well for you for grounding. A simple, easy way to take 10 seconds and ground, 5 seconds and ground. It doesn't have to be a big, huge ordeal to do grounding, centering, and protecting. It can be this quickly. Right. Hold on, make my feet on the floor. Done. Right? Done. I feel such an extreme energy shift when I ground, center, and call in my angels to protect me. And I did this first thing before I even got out of bed this morning, because I had a very, very disturbing dream this morning in the twilight right before I woke up. And I'm trying to decipher the dream, because it was not just about me. It was more of a world event. And I don't get those dreams. So for it to pop up in my dreams this morning, I was like, okay, I'm greatly, greatly disturbed. And I need to step away from this energy. So I grounded, center, and protect before I even got out of bed. And it doesn't take that long, right? It doesn't take that long. And it's invaluable. It's an invaluable thing to have in your toolbox. So find what is easiest for you, whether it's sinking your feet, making them extremely heavy, growing roots into the ground, walking on Mother Earth, whatever works for you. Make sure you're taking care of your energy. And it just feels like a shift. There's a shift. Who else knows that there's a shift coming, right? Oh my gosh, Vicki. So there's a shift coming. And I want you to be energetically prepared for it, because it's important. I don't know what it is. And all I can say is, Lord have mercy, let it be my vision from this morning. Because that was greatly, greatly disturbing. But we're heading for a shift, and we're either going to pick up and carry along and move forward, or we're going to be left behind and have a lot of need, not even want, need. Oh gosh, I wish mine was cleaning the clutter. Donna Culverhouse, amen, sister, right there, right? I'll tell you, the one thing that really, really stands out in this is, I joke a lot about our brother. Every once in a while, I joke about our brother. He's challenging. And I was joking about ducking out on his visit. And my guides were talking about this last night, and they said, there's going to come a time when you're going to wish you could find him, because he would be invaluable to you and your family. And it's like searching for one person out of a crowd. And if each person you talk to has more needs than the other person. And they were talking, and I'm just going to tell you what my vision was. And I'm sorry, I'm sorry if it's disturbing, but I'm going to tell you what my imagery that I woke up with was, because it is just something that is incredibly important. I don't understand why, but it's incredibly important. First of all, my hair was in dreadlocks that went to the ground. I don't understand that at all. I'm not even going to qualify that with anything. I was like, but my hair was purple. I don't understand what happened. So we shaved that and went back purple. But that's the insignificant part of this, I believe. And I was walking down a road and walking to the family. I was walking towards the family, and this road was along a beach, and the waves were rolling and rolling and rolling, huge rolling waves. And along the beach were people riding horses trying to get to a direction. They were trying to go to a direction. I don't know which direction they were going, but they were walking and riding horses, and people were, do you guys want me to continue with this? Let me know if you want me to continue with this, because it is dark. It's dark. I have lag. As I'm talking about it, the reason I stop and I ask is because my ears have a lot of pressure on them. I actually have a lot of pressure to talk right now with Ashtar, but I'm not going to do that because I don't have a ground. Okay. And as people are walking, and for whatever reason, it's like a boardwalk. It's like a boardwalk, and I'm on concrete and I'm walking, and the family's ahead of me. I can see the family ahead of me. And we meet up and we're talking to people along the way, and they're talking about, have you seen your brother? Have you seen your brother? And I'm like, no. And then in my heart, in my dream, I'm like, oh my gosh, I should not have avoided my brother. Right. And because our time is short. Our time is short. Well, on the beach, the waves were weird. The waves were not normal. I know this. They were not normal. And we were talking about how unnatural the waves were. They were like, they were just so odd, like vibrating. They were vibrating as these huge peaks and rolls were coming in, but they weren't waves. It's like somebody was vibrating a bowl. Okay. And what was happening was it was disturbing the fish and the sea creatures so badly that they were rolling up onto the beach. And all I could see, and this was really significant, was the sailfish. The sailfish were on their sides, and every roll came in like this. Their big sail would come up in the air and then flop back down, and they were not alive. And the people that were riding horses, the horses were dropping out underneath them because they were so thirsty. They were so thirsty, walking next to the ocean that they couldn't drink, right? So the horses were thirsty, and they were well fed, but they were falling from thirst. And these people were falling and from hunger. Everybody was hungry. They didn't look hungry, but it was a sudden thing. Everybody was hungry, and the oceans were rolling, and it was just the most disturbing thing. And as I'm walking towards the family, we were all trying to figure out how we were going to find food, because all of a sudden, like, the food was wiped out. It wasn't a gradual thing. It was like all of a sudden it was gone. Like it had been harvested by something else. And I was like, now, my thought on this was extreme weather, because it would have knocked out the wheat crops, right? If we don't have wheat crops and oat crops, we're in trouble. Like winds came across the planet and just knocked all the crops down so they couldn't be harvested. And I can't tell you how disturbing it was. I woke up and I was like, what the hell? I don't have dreams like that. It wasn't a tsunami. No, it was like someone had a bowl of water and put it on a vibrating plate, and the water vibrated like this, and then just it was, they weren't tsunamis, they were just huge waves that would roll, and they never crested onto the water. It's almost like somebody took the moon away. That the waters did not do their normal tide maneuvers. So it was just really, really disturbing. And it was about, boy, you better know who you can call forward. No, there was no earthquake. Oh, earthquake. Thank you, Laura. We had an earthquake in the middle of the night. Earthquake. What time was the earthquake? It was like 12:30-ish. Getting tired of this earth moving thing. I think we had an earthquake. I felt something. I felt sick, and then I felt a rumble, but I'm not quite sure whether it was an earthquake or not. So yeah, it was this impending something's coming. Is it be on that scale? Probably not. But they're like, rally your forces, make sure you know where your family is, make sure you know what's going on. And my kids, our kids and I have a plan. We already know, okay? If anything happens, don't leave. Don't leave the house. We will come to you. We already have a plan. We know that. And I hate to be doom and gloom, but I mean, it's just a thing. When we set it in place, when COVID started cracking down, we talked to them about it. If they crack down, you are in the safer place, because our house, we can, we have a big farmhouse that we can take care of. But like before the moon was there, it was just this huge, steady ourselves, get our bearings. It was just this really, really odd dream that wasn't even a dream. It was in my twilight. So I was just sharing. It was disturbing enough that I thought, maybe he has some insight. Maybe somebody else has had it. But there was no earthquake in the dream. It was just like sudden. Yes, we all should have a plan. It doesn't matter whether we think you have your zombie apocalypse shed. You're probably joking, but I'm not into the whole zombie apocalypse thing. I used to watch, what was that? The Walking Dead. They killed too many people. I'm done with it. But we have stuff prepared. We're not preppers, but our kids do have a plan. Yeah, normally I would forget them, Sandra. That's the thing. Normally I forget them, and normally I don't pay any attention to the ones that I remember. But this one I know was right before I woke up, and it was like pushed on me to remember. So I don't know. Weirdness, right? Weirdness. So what did I do then? You were wrestling a burglar. Did you win, Ellie? Did you win? A good groin shot always helps. Um, uh, so what did I do? I got up and I tortured myself with exercise. Okay. Okay, so that was my morning. Now I'm gonna go look up and see if Oklahoma had a earthquake. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna slip in. If he already is pushing to talk to me the last couple days, and this he really pushes to talk about. So I'm not gonna start twitching on television on live again this morning, right? We're not gonna do that. Okay. So with that, you guys, we'll schedule an Ashtar communication. But at this moment, I'm not going to just slip into it because it affected me the whole day last time. Of course you kicked him in the groin. Yay! You're much nicer than me. Yeah, you're much nicer than me, though. Because I'll drag body back in the house. Oh, no, that's not very spiritual, but I will protect myself, right? Right? Yeah, we need to set something up, Ellie. I'm kidding, you guys. I'm kidding. My mother-in-law, though, she just got her concealed carry. I'm so frightened. She is not the person to stand behind. She is not the person to stand behind. Her and Sam. Do not stand behind these people if you need to have someone shooting for you. Sam is a horrible shot. And his mom is no better. I can knock a twig off a tree. You have a baseball bat at your door? I have a Great Dane locked and loaded. He won't play. I like my body. I ain't gonna let somebody just run in. Right? A forget me stick. Stand to the side, way back. Was there an earthquake? Was it like between 11:30 and 12 o'clock last night, or 12:30? I'm getting really tired of this earth shaking shit. About to pick up my toys and go back to Ohio. I was supposed to only have to worry about 3:23 a.m. God, I thought I was awake. You're gonna stick with the shiv? I know, we're like really super spiritual, right? But here's the difference between spiritual and stupidity. Oh, look, a burglar. No, right? No. I guarantee you, if they're in the house and you have seen them, they are pissed off. They're pissed. And they are not happy about it. So, no. You have a blue nose pit, a couple of German Shepherds, right? You're right. Look at me. Should we trust them? Let's see if the trust card falls out. Right. Right, Vicki? I don't think you would be that. I think you'd go down fighting. I think you'd be a scrapper. Oh, so we've been talking about my grandma was the one that used to shoot squirrels in trees. She would sit on her porch. She lived in a trailer. She would shoot the squirrels because they made a mess. Hey, you have a sharp wand and a sharp tongue and a magic wand. I'll just show my shaman card. Maybe they'll just go, never mind. Here's your purse back. Burglars don't like dogs, no. You've been having them since 2020, December 2020. There's shifts going. So we were talking, anybody that's going on this Savannah trip, please message me, because we have a public chat. We have a chat group going for what we're going to do. We're going to go to the Pirate's house for dinner. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the Pirate house for dinner instead of the riverboat, because the riverboat was super expensive and we want to spend money other places, right? Savannah's loaded with little stores. So if you're going to go, message me so I can put you on the chat group so we can discuss the things in the meetups, and we have a central chat we can chat on. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We have a lot of people on that are going, well, we have a small group, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe 12 people right now. March 2nd, southwest of Loyal Oak. I'm telling you, last night between about 12:30, maybe I was asleep and I woke up, which is possible. Oh yeah, Savannah's awesome. The last time I was Savannah, the first time I went, I was a muggle. Okay. The second time I went, I was still pretty much a muggle, but aware of energy and could feel the energy. And that was now I'm going full on loaded for bear, protected, but what do we got? Are you going Zenny? Okay, I will put you on. I started a list, and you probably went on that chat we were having. Okay, I will add you to that. See, here's the thing, Marta. We're not getting that kind of news around the world, are we? People are having catastrophes. People are having issues, and we're not getting the news. They're not talking about anything. Or there might be a blip. Go make some grub. There might be a blip, and then it's gone. So there is no, nobody's throwing assistance around. Muggle but aware. Yeah, I was a muggle but aware enough that I could walk down the street and feel energies brush by me. And now I'm like that was so many years ago. It was the beginning of my awakening, and now I'm super excited. Biggest quake today. What about yesterday around 11:30 at night, 12 o'clock, between 11:30 and 12? I cannot imagine that I would have felt a 2.2. Mr. Fry is on the fence as to whether he's going to go to Savannah or not. No. Muggle describes how you feel. Yeah, but you're working on it, right? When you get the trust in your guides and yourself, boy, let me tell you what, the most amazing things happen, because that is energy. You're putting the intention, I am limitless. And when you put that attention to it, most amazing things happen. Archangel Michael has just popped in and he's like, protection. So anyways, you guys, so I'm going to go put more stuff in the store for Saturday's sale. That's at 4:00. We're giving away the Ammonite pear. If you're in the late bloomers membership, right? If you're in the membership by the 30th or the 28th of last month, you're in the running for this. So 3:30 on Saturday, we'll be giving these away on My Mystical Life. If you're in the membership by that date, you're automatically in it. You don't have to go do anything spectacular or different. And then this is this month's giveaway, right? A Septarian egg that I guarantee you is much more beautiful in person than on the camera. Okay. Okay. Absolutely. And then tomorrow night, I think I'm going to do a small sale with some miscellaneous stuff, and I'll do the bracelets. You were kicked out? I'll do bracelets and cards tomorrow night at about 7. I'll do it at 7 on our mystical crystals. Just some miscellaneous things that take too long to do on the actual sale. It gets confusing and stuff like that. So I'll be on today at 5 o'clock this afternoon, and we're just going to whip through some readings this evening. All right. Okay. Everybody, find light, find love, find joy, feel divine, because you are. And if Sam were here, he'd say, may the light be with you always. He'll be here this weekend. Any pink smelting balls? I don't think so, but I can have Sam look if you're interested, Vicki. I'm working on Salem. I'm working on Salem, you guys. It's difficult because they're still not allowed to congregate more than 25 people. If we do Salem, it's going to be probably at like a hotel by the airport, and that's where we'll meet up, and then we'll just head to Salem for the mediumship. We'll do it in a meeting room there. But I'm having a really hard time finding a good location that is allowing for people. So, all right, guys, but I'm working on it. So everybody have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you later. Hope to see you at 5 o'clock. And if you're in class tonight, I'm getting the Zoom out in just a minute. All right. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye-bye. Oh, mediumship starts tonight. The new mediumship class starts tonight. So if you're interested in the 4-week mediumship class, you can go to mymysticallife.com and sign up, and it starts this evening. So there we go. All right. Talk to you later. Bye. Real this time. Bye.